Hey, you guys, my name is Nene. This is just going to be a quick little vlog story time. Um, and like you guys, it is important. I'm getting right into it. I don't have no saying. Like how they say, if you're new here, I don't know. If y'all want to stay here, you can. If not, I'm not holding you here. But um, like it is important, you guys, for us not to overshare with like the people that we think that we know. Um, and like overshare your joy, um, even overshare your pain too. You will see that when things start moving in your life, and you start to progress, you start to elevate, you start to become more grounded in who you are. You start getting back to closer to God, understanding yourself, like you start to shine internally. People oftentimes cannot handle what they are not doing. So it's important for you to understand the season that you are in. This is not for you to celebrate your wins or celebrate the joy or even feel the joy that you have. Oftentimes, when we are with or around people who do not know how to hold our joy, that can rub off on us to where we don't even get the chance to experience it and hold it. And I'm saying that because joy is an emotion that you must feel. And for me, for someone who truly has not really felt joy coming up as a young woman, and felt like I've had to constantly brace for impact, I I want to take as much time as I need to feel joy, because I know that emotions and feelings are fleeting. So just because I have joy today doesn't mean it'll be here tomorrow. Um, it's important for you not to even share your pain, all of your pain, with people, because sometimes they use your pain as ammunition, as ammo to attack you later. And sometimes they just use it, to weigh and cast a better look on themselves for them to feel like they doing better than what they are. I took a sociology class, and it read in one of the chapters that it is not humanly possible for people to stop stereotyping, and that's whether it's a good or bad stereotype. It is not humanly possible for people to stop feeling like, and this is not to say every person goes around feeling like they're better than someone else, but it's not humanly possible for people to look at a person and measure where they are. And it's some of us, we just do it subconsciously, and it takes conscious effort for us to take a holistic step back and say, you know what, I'm not going to view people in this way. um I do not have any friends, you know what I'm saying. I don't have a confidant. The only confidant I have is my internal system, and is myself. I consult the realest person I know, which is me, which is God, which, you know what I'm saying, that's in me. Okay. um I do not have any friends, and I honestly have like, as since a little girl to a full grown whippersnapper, I have never had any friends. And that's, I ain't gonna get emotional about that. It is what it is, you feel me. But I because and what I find to be ironic, even with me at my big age, is that when you stand in confidence, there's going to be disarray. When I was younger, you know, I I always knew that I was beautiful in spirit. Unfortunately, by beauty standards and societal norms, I did not. People would say I did not reflect that, even being younger, even being now. At the time, I was frail. My features were prominent, even more prominent, because I was pencil thin, and you know, no one literally sat me down and consulted me, and not consulted, but taught me that the features that I carry, I should carry with a badge of honor, because these features are on pyramids, and they're, and they knocking the nose off of them somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So no one told me these things. And to have to learn these things and reparent yourself, and to grow in confidence through your own parenting, you parenting yourself at this big age, you know what I'm saying, it is a beautiful thing. But also it's hard, because when you stand in confidence, and when you stand in your truth, and when you stand in your light, people still don't like you. And you know, when I felt like I had friends, I don't know, I feel like God showed me that I honestly didn't. And I don't know the reasoning for him showing me that. I don't know why, but it is important for you not to overshare your joy and your pain, because people that you sometimes believe are your friends will, not be as happy for you, or equip your pain as a weapon, that they use against you, when you literally, you know what I'm saying, you telling them this. You not saying nothing that I told you this shit. How you gonna try to use something against me? You feel what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, no. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but because I honestly wasn't gonna get on here and really tell no quick story, but because I need to kind of get ready to go, because I'm about to get ready to go to kickball. But I'm saying that to say that you have to always consult you first, and like hold space, your joy for you first, and allow it to be rooted and grounded before you give it to somebody else. I know it's easy for us, like we go off, like we get hurt, we want to run, and we want to call somebody, want to tell them. And because holding pain is not easy, holding pain and trauma by yourself, trust me, I know, what I'm saying, I've had to carry a lot of trauma alone. Holding pain and trauma by yourself is hard, and oftentimes you want to share your trauma, or you want to share your hurts with someone else, so that way y'all can hold it together. But they say that only tell your business, or only tell what it is that you got going on with somebody who is like a true confidant, or like a someone that you absolute trust. I'm not here to say that that's not possible. I'm here to say that with people, you can only put your trust in God for other people, because you don't have no control over them. You only have control over your autonomy. Regardless of how long you think you've known a person, you don't never know that person better than they know themselves. Sometimes, better than they know themselves, even if they pretending like they don't know who they are, because they are with them. They are in that body, and you are in yours. So it's always best to share, in my opinion, with a therapist, somebody who is a life coach, someone who does not have a personal relationship with you, what I'm saying, where it is, where like a whole lot of feelings is involved. Because when you grow, and I heard a white man on, and I hate to pull this up, but a white man on Medea said that when God starts blessing you, you start to see who your real friends are, and that is the ultimate truth. And you start to see, even when and that's even when you start going through something, you start to see who your real friends are. And I'm not taking away from nobody who have real friends, but I'm just saying that do not overshare all of your joy, okay? Do not overshare all of your pain, unless you doing it with a professional, you know what I'm saying? So I also want to I do want to say too, y'all, like, I don't know if y'all can answer this, maybe in the comments, but like I said, I don't have any friends, you know what I'm saying? I used to have friends, where I would go out to work. We would leave after work, or I met at work. And I'm realizing now that people, like, I understand why they say that, like, people at your job are not your friends. Because in truth, in my in my truth, I don't know for nobody else, but when I think about it now, excuse me, people that I actually met at work, like these people I would not hang out with in real life. Like I would not like socialize. We would never even cross paths just because of the type of person that I am. Um, it's only because we work at the same place, or we worked at the same place. But I have a question because like people who I thought were my friends literally just they ghosted, did what they wanted to do, clicked up, um, thought that I was weird, thought that I was evil, or all these other things. But I find it ironic now because now I'm noticing that people on social media, on certain platforms, now they want to come and follow me, or they want to. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that's about, but and I'm not gonna get into all of that, but just be mindful of what I just said. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down.